Well, a recent CBS News poll showed that only 27% of parents would get their kids vaccinated today, while nearly 40% said that they want to wait and see or wait until it's required. What would you tell those parents who are still considering whether it's the right thing to do for their children?
Well, basically what I'm telling my parents, I've had a lot of parents that come in the last couple of weeks, and they're aware that the vaccination was going to become eligible very soon. And they basically would ask me, they'd say, Dr. Quinn, is it safe for my child that's only 6 years old, 7 years old? And what I would tell them is the data overwhelmingly shows that the benefits drastically outweigh the risk. Now, it is true that there are some side effects, and the side effects that were noted with the data were maybe soreness at the injection site, maybe some fatigue or fever, but overwhelmingly, the safety side effect profile was really, really promising with the research, and the safety is greater than 90% effective.
Are there any children who shouldn't get the shot?
Right now, the CDC and the FDA, they're looking at the information, and what they've released is if a child had a serious reaction to one of the ingredients of the vaccine, which is so rare, and if that child had that reaction in the past, the parents, they would be aware with the medical documentation. But overwhelmingly, this vaccine is being recommended to all children ages 5 to 11. And note that the one concern that the CDC and the FDA were looking for was that myocarditis, and that's inflammation of the heart, which was associated with getting the coronavirus vaccine. And also, if someone got coronavirus, the actual infection in odors, it would seem, but with the children in the research, no children developed that myocarditis, which was very promising. So it's so important that children get vaccinated because they deserve that extra layer of protection of safety of that vaccine that's proven to be effective.
Is it safe for children to get the COVID-19 vaccine at the same time that he or she is getting a flu shot?
Most definitely. And the CDC, they're recommending the COVID vaccine and the flu on the same day if that's more convenient, because at the end of the day, we don't know what this flu season is going to look like. I talked about the flu earlier on your programming, and we talked about the fact that because so many people got the flu or caught the flu in the last 2 years, there's a higher probability that this could be a severe flu season. So getting that COVID vaccine, getting that flu vaccine, that gives you that double protection. And we just really need to protect our children and our adults and everyone. Just get that vaccine, because especially our children, and we really deserve to have a better outcome as far as sickness going forward.
How does the child's COVID vaccine differ from the adult vaccine?
Well, the child COVID vaccine right now that's been approved is 1/3 the dose. Normally it's 30 micrograms. Now it's only 10 micrograms. And that's really promising, because when we talked about the side effects a little while ago, the side effect profile is being reported as, if not better, not worse. And because children are smaller, they're going to typically need a smaller amount of the vaccine. But what's promising is when they looked at the antibody response was very robust to this very much lower dose, 1/3. So let's just get these vaccines and get these children vaccinated so we can get them back in school, stay in school, start learning. And hey, we got some doctors and lawyers, and hey, we have some people coming for your job too, some news broadcasters coming for you. So let's keep them in school and get them the future they deserve.
All right, Dr. Quinn, always good information. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me.